The Fender Vintera III Bass 6. Is it a bass? Is it a guitar?
It's just cool.
Hey guys, Scott and Taylor here from Oklahoma Music Co.
I'm Scott.
I'm Taylor. Today we're talking about something a little unusual. We just happen to have one in stock. I feel like it was a good thing to talk about.
The Fender Bass 6.
The Fender Bass 6.
It is a historic guitar.
It really is.
Yeah.
I mean,
Made popular in the 60s.
very much so. I think these came out in like 62-ish?
Kind of fits
63?
Fits the feel and the vibe of like the Jazzmaster, the Jaguar kind of offset.
Yeah,
body.
you've got very much Jaguar-ish appointments.
Yeah.
And actually, since we're talking about it, the newest version of it, which is the Vintera 3s that just came out, is the first time on a standard one, I think, they've put the mute in.
So you can get that real kind of thump.
They've made the Squire one for years, and those are great because they're accessible, and but a higher quality one, usually to get a bass 6, you've got to go custom shop and spend $5,000 on a bass 6.
They all along have stuck with the custom shop models, but yeah, they definitely get up there. But to get a good quality production model has been very hard.
The Vintera line did that. You know, they brought it with the Vintera 2s. Vintera 3s are upgraded for even more historical accuracy.
So there's always a lot of confusion in the bass 6. And so many people think, is it just a 6-string bass?
It is not.
It is not.
So tuning is different.
Yeah.
So on a traditional six-string bass, first of all, scale length is different. But tuning, you usually have your normal bass tuning with a low B on the low end and a high C above the G string. So on a bass 6, this is tuned like a standard guitar, just an octave lower. So it's standard guitar tuning. You can play all your standard guitar chords. Well, let's plug it in so you can hear it.
Also differs from a baritone. A lot of people think, well it's just a baritone then. No, baritone is usually tuned B to B. Again, that alternate tuning. This is standard guitar tuning, just one octave down. Longer scale to accommodate bigger strings as well. Yeah.
So I mean, like again, you can do full chords. But really what these are used for is like lines and stuff. You know, we were talking before we started this, kind of like the famous, the Glenn Campbell.
Wichita lineman.
You know, famously, John Lennon banged away on one of these for the Helter Skelter bass line.
Yeah.
You know, like you listen to it, everything Paul played was so precise and beautiful. And then like the Helter Skelter is like... And that's John, just so banging around on one of these.
But you know, throughout the '60s, a lot of that experimental music that was coming out, this was all over. The Beach Boys were using it, Beatles were using it, obviously Glenn Campbell and the whole Wrecking Crew. You know,
big, and then in recording studios in general because it was so versatile. You could play.
And here were guitar players that were actually able to not have to really feel like they had to relearn anything and be able to play what they're used to just at an octave lower. So it filled that gap between the guitar and the bass.
Yeah. Amazingly versatile instruments. You could use it as a baritone guitar. You could use it as a regular bass guitar. It has endless possibilities. You've got a lot of tonal variations here too. So basically in the switching, it looks really confusing. But what you've got is basically on-off switches for all three pickups. And then a fourth switch, which I think is, I literally looked this up before we started, but I think it's like on a Jaguar, it's kind of like I think it's like the phase inverter. So it can get really twangy, master volume and tone. It's not as scary as it looks.
And then like on a Jaguar, you got those metal frames around the pickup shells too. So.
Yeah, mute if you want it, which is, again, historically accurate. These shipped with the mutes. And then tremolo bar, which is in the case.
Cool old tremolo. In fact, you know what? I'm going to turn on the tremolo on our trusty Bad Cat.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Let's listen to something.
It's so cool.
Yeah. Awesome. These are really, really cool, and I feel like everybody needs one just to scratch that itch of.
And made at the Ensenada factory, so it's definitely a much more accessible price point without getting into the custom shop era.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, the whole Vintera line is like a godsend for me personally because I love everything vintage, but don't want to pay the vintage prices. And this thing gives you all the vibe, at a fraction of the price.
Absolutely.
So Vintera line is really, really cool, and I'm really happy that they included the bass 6 in it.
Come check out the bass 6.